Hi, welcome to Haven Midwifery and Birth Center. My name is Bethel Belisle, and I am a certified direct entry midwife, a certified professional midwife, and I'm one of the two midwives here at Haven Midwifery. We would just like to take just a minute and introduce ourselves and let you know a little bit more about myself and my partner Noah individually, why we practice, and as we go through this video series, maybe you'll learn a little bit about how midwifery care may meet your needs, and hopefully you'll make it a time to stop by and visit. We offer free consultations and times to get to know the midwives view of birth center, and also talk about your option for home birth. So I just wanted to share a little bit about one of those defining moments that really spoke to my heart about why I do what I do. So I've been a midwife since 1999. I started my training as an apprentice back in 1994. And so I've been practicing and working towards midwifery for a long time. I was a midwife for a while. I opened a birth center, and then I started adopting more children. So I am a mom who has 14 kids, and when all my kids were home, I put midwifery aside for a while and homeschooled my children and was really intentional of being a stay-at-home mom. We moved to Texas. So it's about 7 years after I had retired, and I was at the park with my kids, and I met a woman having her sixth baby. She was pregnant, and she was about 7 months pregnant. We were about 150 miles from the nearest midwife, same amount of distance from a hospital, and she was going to do an unassisted birth. While I am for women's right to choose where and with whom they give birth, she was worried. She didn't want to do it by herself. And I said, well, I'm a midwife. Once a midwife, always a midwife. I haven't practiced in a while, baby, but I would be happy to be there and be a guardian of your birth space. 2 months passed by. She calls and says, I think I'm in labor. I actually swung by Walmart and picked up a blood pressure cuff and a stethoscope. And I picked up a measuring tape from the sewing section, and I went to her house where she was laboring. It was beautiful. Her kids were sleeping, and mom and dad were in the birth room. And the baby was born to its head and then its shoulders, and dad just let go. I can't do this, I can't do this. And mom's like, somebody help. And I of course just stepped in, and we birthed the baby up on mom, and it was this beautiful experience of, it was just gorgeous. Mom and dad were so happy. He just got overwhelmed with excitement at the moment. And I had the minimal tools I needed to listen to the baby and make sure that this little person was doing well, that mom wasn't bleeding. And I came home that night, and I snuck into my bed, and I just started sharing with my husband just the experience and what it was like to be back in catching babies. And he rolled over and he said, "You're happy." Of course I'm happy. I said, "No, like, you're happy. I haven't seen you like this since you retired 7 years ago." And that really was my defining moment in the last 13 years of my life. Like, midwifery calls you and it stays with you, and serving women in the capacity that they need me to be in is really what makes me happy. So we just want to invite you, if you're interested in hearing more about midwifery and about how midwifery care serves you in the capacity that you need, give us a call here at Haven at 907-444-3027.